So you know how everyone have their favorite sitcom that they love and that they watch till today. So for me, that's going to be Malcolm in the Middle. I fucking love this sitcom, and I just decided to make a video about it. It's not going to be so much of a review, but it's more or less of a love letter to it. Now, if you're not familiar with the story about Malcolm in the Middle, it's about a very dysfunctional family who have a lot of struggles and pretty much everything in life. And now I know it sounds kind of dramatic, but it's going to be the funniest shit you've ever seen. The writing is absolutely brilliant. It came at a time where sitcoms used to be kind of like all looking the same. So they'll be like, shot in the studio, laugh tracks, and this one is just very different. There's no laugh tracks. It's very much like it's just shot in like real locations too. And it's so different and it was so fresh at the time that it shows, and it aged gracefully. It has its own aesthetic and it looks great. And something else is I just want to say kudos to whoever did the lighting, because it just looks great. Like it gives so much of a, I don't know how to say this, but it just gives like a great atmosphere to the series. Let's talk about characters a little bit. Now I'm going to start with Dewey. He is the one who gets away from trouble for being very sweet, and he is not as bad as his brothers are, but he is still a kid and he still does like some crazy shit. But he's kind of more self-aware and he understands there's like consequences for um pretty much all the things that they do. And he's also the artistic one in the family. He is acting, he is writing plays, and he is also a very, very talented musician. Then we get to Malcolm, and Malcolm is the smart one in the family, but he is really well written. So he's not like just most like smart characters are just very one dimensional. He has layers to him pretty much. Like he is very smart, like genius type, and science and physics and academic level stuff. Uh, but he is not really smart in real life. Like in actual life, he does some really stupid shit, and it just makes him like very entertaining. Now Reese, he is the dummy, the bully, the one that everyone hates because pretty much his only response is just violence, and that's it. This when the writing comes back in, and they actually explain in a couple episodes that he is kind of like he is insecure and he's scared of some things, and they just put, instead of like them keeping him like aggressive into like in the entire time, they put him like in different situations. And even at one point he finds out that he actually loves cooking, and it doesn't really make sense when I say it like this, but if you watch it, like it really fits him. Now the biggest troublemaker in the family is going to be Francis, and he is just very popular for all the shit that he's done. There's like even legends about him. And the show really well explains who he actually is in the pilot episode with only like a few 5 second shots.
Dad, I know what you're gonna say, and believe me, I totally agree with you. There is no excuse for what I did. It was idiotic, immature, totally reckless, and I'm really sorry. I'm hoping against hope that you will give me another chance, which I admit I don't deserve. If you could just find it in your heart to forgive me, I know I could earn your trust back.
I really like this character. Like he got his own saga in there, and they just really well write the journey of him being in military school, and then he's going to Alaska, and then he's doing a bunch of other stuff, and then he works in a rancho. It's just so interesting. Now the parents have their own unique dynamic. For example, Lois, she yells the whole fucking time, and it's hilarious. Like I have no idea how that lady didn't lose her voice, but she is such an amazing actress. Like she doesn't have a weak moment. It's so funny, and all the different situations they put her in, she's just perfect. Like she can act in anything. And speaking about great performances, how is just perfect. Now, Everyone knows Bryan Cranston as this great dramatic actor and like from Breaking Bad and movies and stuff. But if you've never seen Malcolm in the Middle and if you watch him there, you just see how much of a range this guy has. It's just insane. There is not a moment with him in this sitcom that's boring. Like it's always entertaining, it's always funny. Like it's just unbelievable. I also have to mention that all the side characters are just brilliant, and whoever did the casting is a fucking genius because I don't know how you get so many actors to fit this universe, if I can call it this, or this aesthetic, just to sound more pretentious, but they're just the best. But to go back into the dynamic of the family, it's just insane. There's just so much chaos, and when there's no chaos, it doesn't really feel normal. And the only way for me to explain this, I'll just tell you about this episode. So, spoilers, just so you know, but just to make my point. So, when Francis quits military school, he decides to go and work in Alaska, and the family is mad at him. So, he stops by the house, and then they got along again, except for Lois. Like, she doesn't even want to see him, she doesn't want to talk to him, and Francis is like doing his best to just talk with her. And that happens like the entire episode until the end when he is about to leave and she walks out and she goes, "Okay, Francis, I'm listening." And now you just expect Francis to just open up and have a conversation with his mom without yelling, without him being a dick to her, like always, because he blames her for everything that happened in his life, even though it's most of it's his fuck up. And the moment comes.
This is what you get. This is what you get for the way you treated me. I'm going to Alaska, and you're going to be left without a son, and the horrible way you treated me is now a matter of public record.
I treated you? We made sacrifice after sacrifice for you, and you've caused us nothing but pain!
You want pain? I got your scars, baby. 3.5 years in that horrible school.
We went without for that skull! Oh!
And no matter how ridiculous the situation is, in a way you're like, "Phew, everything is back to normal." This is just how this show it's kind of affecting you. But yeah, I just really love this TV show, as you can tell. I grew up with it from the other side of the world, and I still watch it till today. It just there are just so many cool things about, like, if you watch it when you're a kid, you can really relate to being a troublemaker or doing some stupid shit with your friends, and then you can kind of relate to Francis and just you going through your teenage years and just going through different experiences. And as an adult, you can really relate to the parents and what the struggle is with like paying bills or being behind on something. But yeah, something else that's kind of crazy is that I grew up watching this TV show 6,000 miles away from where it was shot. And then at one point in my life, I used to live 3 blocks away from it. So it really, like, I drove those streets and just feeling like nostalgic. But yeah, let me know what you think about Malcolm in the Middle, and I'll see you on the next one.